Hello and welcome to episode 1 of StonesThrow Cities Beneath. We're so excited. Thank you for being here, and thank you to those of you who are returning. We have already had 2 streams. We had our character reveal stream and our prologue stream. Don't worry, you don't need to see those in order to understand today's episodes. They're just some bonus content if you want to go back and watch those later. But right now, we're here for the first episode of this live Dungeons & Dragons role-playing show. We'll take a moment to introduce ourselves, tell you a little bit about what we're doing here. I'm Anna Prosser. I am the producer of the show and also a player. I have produced lots of D&D content, and I really care about telling stories with a community, and that's what this show is for. I play Luna, who I think we'll introduce our characters later once we start playing. But now, let's have each of you really briefly introduce yourselves, starting with Rachel.
Everybody, I'm so excited to be joining Anna for another D&D adventure. I've had the opportunity to have a lot of adventures with Anna over the years, both in esports hosting and in some roleplay experiences. And I'm very, very excited for this one. A lot of love has already gone into it. And everyone out there who has joined us for those earlier streams, welcome back. We're so excited for all the energy that you've brought to this already. Like Anna said, this is a collective storytelling experience, and I'm really excited to be a part of it. Do I pass it on maybe to Bo?
What's up, guys? My name is Bo Bascoro. This is my first D&D experience with the gang, and I'm really excited. I'm really nervous, and I don't remember. I always forget what the prompts are. So if I'm forgetting anything, remind me.
It's okay. We're going to talk about the characters later. That's the most important thing.
Fantastic. I play Kadal today, and for the rest of this story, and I'm just really happy to be here. Up next, we have Christina.
Hi, Christina, and I'm glad that Bo said he's nervous because I'm nervous in a good way. This is also my first ever D&D campaign, and I'm just so thrilled that Anna invited me to be a part of it because I've already learned so much about the game and myself. So that's like, I'm quitting therapy actually.
Wait, don't do that. No, no,
okay.
No.
Oh wait, I gotta send an email to my therapist, but then I'm ready to play. Thank you so much for being here.
Well, a few housekeeping things before we start. Today we do have a giveaway, and we have an adult time dragon miniature. And I always think it's funny when I call it a miniature because it's very not mini. It is huge. Kids provided that for us. There you see it on the screen. It is so freaking cool. All of us are very mad that we are not going to win it. There has been some talk of just keeping it, but we're not going to you. And the way that's going to work is the giveaway is going to open when we take our mid-show break. So about an hour-ish from now, we'll take a break, we'll open the giveaway, and then you can enter in. And then we will end the giveaway at the end of the show, pick a winner, and then that winner will need to give us their shipping info so that we can send it to them. Unfortunately, we can only ship to the US. That's all we can do this time. Hopefully, in the future, we'll be able to do giveaways that will be more global. For now, just our US friends are eligible to win the Adult Time Dragon. A few other things. This show is completely independent. We do have a tip jar that we were going to open today, but because of the situation in Los Angeles, instead, we're going to urge you to donate to the Los Angeles Fire Department Fund. And in order to find that link and show your support for us and therefore your support for those efforts in LA, you can type !help LA in chat, and that will bring up the link. I'm doing that in both of the chats now. I think that was all of the housekeeping items. And I just want to say that all of our hearts go out to our friends in LA, and we're hoping that they stay safe. Bo is actually in LA right now, so there is a possibility that Bo may lose power or may have to go. And if that happens, we'll pivot, as Kastrid says.
I'll just stream on the go.
Just take your phone.
A POV of me just like running up and down.
But you have to stay in character the whole time. That's the important thing.
That's the easy part.
Okay. The show's going to be about 2 hours. It is streaming live now. If you have to leave, don't worry. This VOD will be on YouTube on StonesThrow RPG. You can find us on social media at StonesThrow RPG. And now I think it's time to just freaking play some D&D.
Did we introduce our DM?
Oh yeah, no, we didn't. Who's that guy?
I'm Nathan Sharp. I'm the DM. Would you like to play Dungeons and Dragons?
Yes, we would.
Yes.
Affirmative.
Fantastic. You find yourself in a dungeon facing a dragon. Would you like to kill the dragon?
No.
No, I think it has feelings.
Is it the time dragon?
Befriend the dragon.
Is the dragon romanceable?
You have not killed the dragon, so therefore the dragon has killed you. You have lost Dungeons and Dragons. Congratulations.
This is
The
the shortest
end.
campaign I've
End of
ever
the show.
seen.
That was
That's a wrap,
I
guys.
was a fighter, by the way. Level 2.
I think it would be good for everyone to quickly go over their characters, and I'm just talking species and class. Like just a quick round so people have a little more context.
I was gonna ask Nate, are you gonna have us describe what we look like in game, or should we give kind of the rundown of our characters that someone may have gotten from our past streams?
Up to you.
So I think everyone should tell their appearance, their info like class, and just a few things that are notable about your character, like their attitude or, what people can expect from them. So I'll go first as an example. My character is a drow with very pale, almost bluish skin, and she has kind of multicolored markings all over her hair. And we have custom backgrounds in this game. Nate has built us custom Underdarkling backgrounds, and mine is Myconid, which means that she has some Myconid ancestry in there. So some of that is in her markings, and some of that is in her telepathic abilities. She is a bard, and she is from the Glowwood, which is an area where not many people have gone. And if people do go, they don't come back from. So people don't understand how she got here. And she also doesn't remember how she got here. So she really seems to be a bit culturally out of place and seems to be finding her way and often making social missteps as she does. She's just she's creepy cute. That's what she is. Well, let's go to Rachel again. Character.
My character is Lacan. He has heritage of Dwergar in his family, mostly on his father's side. Looks mostly human, but he's got some kind of grayish, whitish, washed out skin, very white, pale hair, and longish ears, a bit more like a Dwergar. He's a fighter, and he's a bit quiet and standoffish. And I mean, that's how he would describe himself. Might call him a jerk, perhaps, but I believe he's opening up. And I think, Bo, you're next.
Or he's a teddy bear.
Or he's a teddy.
My character, I'm Kadal. Kadal is a draconic monk. He also has heritage from Kuatoa. He's a fish-looking dragon, or a dragon-looking fish, however you want to perceive it. And he has some catfish whiskers. And that's my favorite part about him. He's blue, and he looks just like this. There you go. Up next is Christina.
Yay! Hi, I play Cassia Fistula. She is a halfling wizard. I first created her. I said she had hair the autumn leaves, and I think
You are
our
a writer.
amazing. No, I was confused. I was like, I don't know. I don't really know yet what color it is, but I love Kayla Klein. Actually, our artist really helped me zone in on that, and there she is, all 3 feet of her, all 3.5 feet. If she's standing on her toes, I don't know.
Great. And then I guess, Nate, you might want to tell a little bit about the world and take us into the story.
Yeah. So with that, is everyone ready to get started then?
So ready. Wait, I don't have my character. I am ready.
Yes,
That
sir.
might be helpful at some
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, I forgot that, in all the producing of the show, I needed to also have my character sheet. We're good.
Great. So, a very long time ago, the sky fell. Now, this might raise some questions. How long ago? What does that mean? The sky fell. What did everyone do? Well, we can at least answer the last question. When everything above went wrong, people went down. An estimated 1 million refugees entered the Underdark, an enormous system of caves, caverns, and tunnels beneath the world above. Being somewhat of an unforgiving realm, the new inhabitants were forced to prioritize assimilation and survival. In the calamity of this, history was poorly recorded. The details of the Skyfall were lost to time, and with society buckling down on continuing, so was its curiosity. Very few ask questions about what happened or when it happened. What good does it even do to know? It doesn't change what happened. It doesn't change where you are. That's time and effort that could be put towards bettering the cooperative. The cooperative is society's chance to survive and to thrive. After the Skyfall, many saw fit to band together. They created a system of major cities or prefectures throughout this new world. These prefectures would abide by codes and laws and show each other support and cooperation. Trade, supplies, crops, and information were all shared between these prefectures as needed. We focus in on a prefecture called Raynor, a city with a population of about 75,000. Raynor is made of several districts protected by a massive wall. Among these is the military district. Nestled between the massive outer wall and a smaller system of inner walls, the Order Under is home to agents, intel, and its military. Any resident of Raynor that is within the age range of 20 to 40% of their species' average lifetime are required to serve one military mission. And our story begins with Troop B-84, trainees of about 3 months now, getting ready to embark on their first mission. There is the intro. Discord here. Okay. So, cut to the Order Under's mess hall. A series of large tables, benches, and seats made of light zirk wood in a room lined with dark stone floors and walls. Here we find Troop B-84 seated together after another long day of training. Seated with them is a pale-skinned man with white hair and an eye patch, their troop leader, Lieutenant Marlowe. He pushes himself kind of more to the center of the table, insinuating that he has something to say to y'all that he may not want other people to hear. As he quietly leans in, he says, "There's a good chance we're about to hear mission assignments. So fingers crossed yours isn't too life-threatening this time around, yeah?"
You said this is Marlowe who said this?
Yep.
And is this... Because last we left off in our story, we didn't know where Marlowe had gone.
No, he's here.
Okay. And we're fine with that? We're not asking any questions at this point?
Yeah, he showed back up.
Oh, okay, and we talked to him about how it was an imposter or...
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
we resolved that conflict.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not worried about that. No reason to talk about that. Cool.
But I'm worried about the mission.
Luna is just excited, not worried. She's like sitting on the bench, but she's sitting like this. Like she's all ready. She's just like,
Yeah. Yeah, Kadal's kind of doing the same thing. You see his little flipper tail kind of like doing this at the end, like, oh, we finally get a mission.
Lacan was leaning in to listen to this and just shakes his head when Marlowe stops speaking, as if he kind of expected more. And then he sits back and he goes, "Is that what passes for a tip-off from you? No more information than that?"
ooh. Luna has learned somehow along the way when like about the concept of a burn. So sometimes she's applying that by just going, ooh, when she thinks that's happened.
Lacan tilts his chin up at her to let her know this is a correct application of the ooh.
She feels very proud.
He says, well, considering that you get no heads up until your assignment goes out, it's already more privilege than a lot of the other cadets get. But excuse me for tipping you off.
We were going to have to go along with it anyway, so what does a few minutes notice really buy us?
Cassia has some leaves that she brought from outside to just slowly tear nervously, because even though she wants to appear as excited as all of you, she's actually been getting less and less confident in her abilities. So she's pretty nervous to hear the mission is being announced today. Like she thought maybe it would just never happen and we could just train forever, because that would be like totally normal, right? We could just train for like 2 years and then let's go home, right? Like,
Do you think we're gonna get put on removal or retrieval? Or what was the other one?
Reconnaissance.
Recon.
Reconnaissance. I like that one.
Kadal's hyped because he just wants to do his duty. So he slams his fists on the table and is like, doesn't matter. We got to refuel our strength. And just starts going down on all the mid slurp. That's all. He's like, come on, guys, eat up. We have to be strong for whatever mission happens. As long as I'm with my friends, I'm excited.
Luna like kind of is just like taking a little bit on a finger and like absentmindedly licking it off and then like taking a little more and then licking it off.
Now-
Lacan just pushes his half-empty bowl over to Kadal.
Oh, thank you.
Now, I'm glad you brought that up, because for additional context, since we did play a few sessions before session 1, from time to time, there may be something referenced that some people don't know about, that they're not able to watch. But in the order under, there are 3 types of missions that you can be assigned to when serving in the military: reconnaissance, and removal. Reconnaissance, very self-explanatory. You are sent out on a mission to gather intel. Reconnaissance, you are just getting information. A lot of times it's surveillance, observation. Very favorable for those who don't want to embark on anything too life-threatening. Retrieval is, as it says, retrieval. Oftentimes things are stolen, taken, lost, missing. These missions are when they are sent out to find them, to try and retrieve something that the city deems necessary to try and take back or find. Removal is typically the least favorable, in that it is something needs to be removed or eliminated or discarded of. Oftentimes these are threats to the city, to Raynor, to the citizens. It could be monsters lurking about that need dealing with. It could be people who are not part of this society that are looking to maybe raid, or who knows, some type of threat needs to be dealt with, whether it's chased off, eliminated, etc., etc. Those are the 3 types of missions that they could be assigned to.
How long till we hear what we have to do?
Makan just looks pointedly at Marlo.
Lieutenant Marlowe goes, "Oh, I have a feeling it could be any second now." And at that exact moment, the double doors of the mess hall swing and slam open as a Loxodon, a large elephant man, who you all know as General Basterfield, the general of the Order Under, enters the room. As he says, well, first he enters, and then everyone hears a voice scream, "General in the mess hall," and everyone jumps, stands.
Wait, how do we salute? What's our salute?
Oh yeah, did we ever come up with one?
There currently isn't a salute. It's more just standing.
We
I like that.
just
You
all
get custom ones.
Basterfield.
We will have to decide on a salute, but that's a lot of
We'll
pressure right
decide
now.
on one.
Yeah.
Decide on salute. I'm putting the two.
To do.
But at this, the general says, "At ease, cadets. For some of you," now, you all at this point start to recognize this speech as it has been given multiple times during your time here, as every so often a new batch of troops get assigned their mission. As for some of you, it may be your first eve here. For others, it is not. And for others, it is very not. It is in fact your last eve here before you set out on first mission at daybreak. I'm aware that there is concern over the amount of removal. The amount of removal missions being assigned. I'm pleased to announce that the imminent threat to our fair prefecture has been eliminated, and missions are back to their normal ratios. All that being said, your missions will be as follows. B-78, reconnaissance. B-79, reconnaissance. B-80, retrieval. B-81, removal. B-82, removal. B-83, reconnaissance. B-84, retrieval. B-85, reconnaissance. Thank you all for your dedication, for Raina and for the cooperative, at ease, and good night.
Just to support what Luna just did, I just like pity clap with her, like, yeah, that's fine.
Why are you clapping? Kadal.
She started.
Oh, you're talking to Kadal? I'm like, huh?
No, I can guess why Luna's clapping.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's not as bad as it would have been,
I
right?
wonder what we're getting.
Fun. We're good at retrieval, kinda. Except we didn't retrieve the last thing. I look meaningfully at Lacan. It was lost.
A shame.
Good practice round, though.
It was a warm-up, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Since everybody's been going on those scarier missions, I don't think I've heard anybody talking about any retrieval missions. Like, I haven't heard of anyone coming back and having any stories, good or bad. So that seems like it could go either way.
No news is good news. It'll be like a little getaway with the homies.
Well, That would be nice.
Is there a lingo here? Do we have like Underdark lingo? Do they know homies?
Sure.
The homies.
I love learning your military district lingo.
I learned that from Master Zarnis, actually. From his era. It's a little vintage, you would say.
Another
Okay,
announcement of an announcement. I do wonder when we'll get the details of this.
Yeah, Marlo, when do we find out what we're supposed to do? Sir?
He says, most likely first thing in the morning before you set out. You'll get your details. For the most part, retrieval missions are, for lack of a better term, cleanup crew for removal missions. Oftentimes, removal missions end. Whoever makes it home, and whoever doesn't needs their whatever they can find, goods and whatnot, retrieved. A lot of times they will pair you up with a reconnaissance troop. You'll end up going to the same destination. Some of you will be retrieving whatever you can find from what's left of the mission. The rest will be trying to gather intel from what they observed is left.
So we're picking up casualties?
If this had been a few weeks ago, I would say prepare for that. But seeing as how these removal missions have eased up, I would like to think that's not as likely.
Will we be debriefed by the returning mission?
If that is what this mission is, then yes.
So maybe someone just like left a tennis shoe out there, and we can do that.
What's a tennis shoe?
Well, it goes on a foot, and there's usually 2 at a time, and people wear them to walk and to play. Tennis is just something I read in a book one time, and I don't fully understand something about balls.
2 shoes on 1 foot.
Why would you need balls for that? Sounds like
Sorry, I'll look it up later.
That's fine.
This book sounds like it might need to be confiscated immediately, as it compromises the integrity of the consistency of Raynor.
Kadal gets up and goes to get more mid-slurp.
Sorry, sir, that was back at home on the farm. I will never mention tennis again.
Okay, well, is there anything we have to do to get ready?
Probably carbo load, actually. Do you guys want any of this mid-slurp before I finish it?
Go for it.
No thanks.
Your loss.
He loves the Mitchler. I don't.
Meal of Champions.
It's also like a colloquialism that it's called slurp because it was technically introduced as mid-schlop, but apparently those who grew up in the order under call it slurp.
Because of the sound you have to make when you eat it, because that's polite.
I'm happy you put that together.
At that point, Major Zarnis approaches the table. You see this merperson-esque humanoid with seafoam green skin and turquoise hair. As he says to you, looks around, goes, "Cadets, Lieutenant, Kadal." As he gives kind of a small grin towards you. He says, "Would you care for one last spar on the field before your first mission?"
Kadal does the little Kadal says, "Yes, sir, absolutely, sir." And then a little bit of like a with the end of his tail.
Oh, it's
Cat
like
does that.
the D&D military equivalent of playing catch with your dad.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, if you are, I'm assuming you are carbo loaded, correct?
And Kadal's just holding bowls of slurp, like, yes, sir. After you, sir. Ready whenever you are.
Fantastic. He kind of looks to the rest of the table and just gives a nod.
You want us to spar too?
No, that's not what I was getting at. I was just bidding you a good evening.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
Actually,
it was insinuated.
Well, if you guys wanted to, Kadal kind of like gets excited about the idea of all of us sparring with Master Zarnas. So, sir, could they come with us? Not serious.
Lakan is cringing inside out right now. First from how like he secretly envied their father-son relationship, and now with Luna's presumption, he's dying actively.
And then Kadal's looking at Master Zarnas, but then slowly turns to Lakan. You guys want to come?
Is he insinuating something? His face looks weird.
I don't think we're invited, Luna.
Why doesn't anyone just say what they mean?
Kadal, can you roll persuasion for me?
First roll of the night. Persuasion. Oh, go. So whopping 3.
Total?
Yeah.
Aww. Great.
He says, if they must.
Do you guys must?
Lakan is like looking at Cassia to be like, are you a normal person?
I don't remember. We could just go. Why don't we could just watch from the sidelines?
Oh, that sounds so reasonable. We'll watch.
Yeah, we'll watch. That sounds good. Yeah, we'll watch. Just hang out, get some fresh air.
Yeah. I can, yeah. Kadal's actually like, yeah, I get to show him what I can do. As long as it's okay with you, sir.
He kind of, you see, he's like kind of chewing on this. He goes, by all means.
Yes! Okay. Kadal's stoked. Thank you, sir. Ready when you are.
All right. So he begins leading you all out into the fields where you typically have done most of your training. On the way out, the lot of you walk past, well, on your way out of the mess hall, you walk past General Basterfield. He says, well, too bad. Yes. 84. Zarnas, where exactly are you taking everyone at this hour? Says, oh, well, I thought it might be fit to have one spar with one of the cadets here as just one last training session. Make sure he's all good to go. Nothing's too rusty. He goes, splendid idea. I shall be joining you. I love this idea so much. Come, everyone, rally to.
Kadal is so hyped that Basterfield's coming. He's like, yes! He's like leading everyone now.
These aren't even more like, of course, sir. I'd be disappointed if you didn't.
Sarnes is like, I'm gonna have a moment with my son, and we're all like, can we come?
Tickle fight.
I'm gonna show all my new friends what I can do. Big old family get together.
He goes, absolutely. Why wouldn't you? A great idea deserves a greater fellowship. Am I right or am I right?
Oh, it's right,
right.
sir.
Of course I'm right. An elephant's never wrong.
I don't know if that's actually the saying, but
Pretty sure that's the saying.
you're probably
I would
right,
know. I
sir.
can't forget.
Yeah, that's true. That's also true, sir.
Right. Carry on. All of us, though. We all carry on. So, y'all go out to the fields
Hell yeah.
as Zarnis suggests that this be split up, as he says, General, and the rest of you, if I may, Kadal and I have a few specific techniques we need to review one-on-one. So if the lot of you wouldn't mind sparring with the General and I with Kadal, I think that would be quite optimal.
Oh, hell
Okay.
yeah. This just got awesome.
Cassia is looking up at General Masterfield, and he's like 8,000 times her
Mhm.
size.
A halfling next to an 8-foot tall elephant man.
And my mid slurp just kind of goes, great. Let's go. Let's do it.
All right. With that, may everyone roll initiative.
Yay, fun!
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Oh!
Let's start with Lacan.
You could actually start with like anybody else.
Okay, Luna.
I rolled a 2 for a total of 5. Wait, no,
Oh.
for a total of 7. My initiative's high.
Okay. Very nice. Kadal.
Where's my initiative?
It is next to your armor class, I believe.
Oh, yes. Oh, I rolled a 7. 9. I have 9.
9 total. Okay. Cassia.
I rolled a 7, and then there was a +1, and now I have an 8.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever had a character that had +5 to initiative.
Gotta get on that. You
I'm
gotta
Eight.
fast.
And Lacan.
Just like I will be in this order, I'll go last to the 1.
Is that your first roll of the show?
Yes, sir.
That is actually amazing,
Amazing.
how many of us have had memorable firsts be a 1.
Let's go.
There's always one. There's always one.
Always one. So we're splitting off. So the gang is going with Basterfield, and Kadal and Zarnis are going off.
Correct. Probably about, I don't know, good 50 feet in between the two groups. Also, sorry, this was the wrong music.
Like-
Where
I
is
was like
it?
following Zarnis, but looking back at the group, like. Sad I don't get to hang out with my friends.
Come on.
You just have to hang out with my dad.
I just go hang out with my dad.
I could all hope you find your data.
Right here, he's about to beat the shit out of me. Sorry, that was the first swear word of the night too. My bad.
Shit, yeah.
Are we
I have-
18? Are we 18 plus here?
We are whatever
There we go.
we want to be.
Okay, sorry. The music wasn't loading right, so I guess it'd be what it'd do. All right.
Well, even though Lacan rolled a 1, he's still sizing up General Baskerville, just like, I'm gonna fight this guy.
So, first in the initiative is Zarnus, as he, from his back, takes out his Triton and takes a battle-ready stance. As he is gonna make an attack on you. I should have his stuff up. There we go. All right, Lacan. Kadal. That's going to be an 11 to hit.
I am 14.
All right. So he takes a swing at you, and you're able to just kind of throw up your forearms and block it as he kind of takes this stance, pushing into you as you two are face to face. And he says, I have a request for you. A mission. Not as your superior, but as your friend. As he kind of lunges back off. And it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to unarmed strike for a 9. But do I do a bonus action too?
So you get an action, a bonus action, and movement.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I'm we jumped back. We did the flash, we jumped back. Now I'm running towards Zarnus. And do I have to roll both the action and bonus action at the same time?
Well, what are you doing first? You're doing your unarmed strike.
Attack. I want to attack first.
Okay. And what was it to hit?
9.
A 9 does not hit.
Okay.
But you do have your bonus action.
I'm going to do another unarmed strike.
Great.
Here we go. 13.
Okay. A 13. The first one he dodges completely. A 13 almost lands. He's able to block that with his Triton.
Okay. Cool. So, okay, I backfist him. He blocks it. And I said, him mentioning that kind of caught me off guard. So I'm a little flustered from it already. And like, what? What do you mean, sir?
You are up first in this group as General Basterfield says, Tally ho then! Let's see what you've got, small fry.
Can I look at Luna and Lacan just like, what do I do? What do I do?
Come at me with everything you've got!
Get him!
No holding back!
Oh god, okay. Even though in the past this has backfired, I am going to trust my Jim's magic missile and start off with that because he's just so big and he knows what he's doing. And he called me, what do you call me? Small fry? Yeah,
Yep.
I can't stand that. Okay, so I'm going to cast that.
Okay. Is that an attack roll or a saving throw or is it an auto hit?
It's, I believe, how do I know if it's an auto hit?
Oh, it looks like you rolled to hit, so that leads me to believe it is an attack roll because it's different from regular math. Yeah, +5. Okay, so what was the total you just rolled?
17.
17 will hit. So roll damage for me.
How do I roll damage? Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be the one next to the hit DC. It's going to be in the damage column.
Thank you.
4.
Okay.
And let me see here. So because it's a magic missile, it's technically 3.
Oh,
So,
okay.
roll to hit 2 more times. Let's see which ones hit before we do damage.
Okay. $23.
Yeah, a 23 is going to hit, and then one more time.
And a 7. And I think that last one is because Cassia is like, oh no, those 2 did way better than I thought they were going to. That last one, I'm almost like reaching for it as it's leaving me, like, sorry, sir.
That's fine. Roll the damage for the missile that hits.
Okay. 3.
Okay. So 2 missiles launch. One of them misses, but 2 just explode as, for a second, this elephant disappears in a cloud of dust. As the dust begins to settle, he says, splendid work! Here we are then. And then he lunges at you with a battle axe.
What do I do?
The first one is a 22 to hit.
We see you cut me in half?
No. The 22 was to see if it hits. It does, in fact, hit. And you take 6 slashing damage.
Owie.
So this battle axe, now even though for mechanic purposes, it is slashing damage, doesn't make a huge difference in this one. For this spar in particular, he actually hits you with the broadside of the axe and just kind of like whacks you over the head with it rather than digging it into you. Still hurts like hell.
I have like little Tweety birds going around my head. They're actually little magic missiles, actually.
He says, right, once again. That's a 9 to hit. What is your armor class?
11.
The second one does not. You somehow duck out of the way and dodge the broadside of this battle axe.
Nice.
Says, ever nimble. Only the best as expected. Luna.
Luna runs up and she goes, "Hey, General Basterfield."
Yes, that is I. General Reginald Basterfield, 69th of my name.
What time is it when an elephant sits on your fence? Time to get a new fence! And I cast hideous laughter on him.
He goes, a riddle, What is the save?
It is a wisdom 14.
Elephant's gonna make a wisdom save. You said wisdom what?
14.
He says, you underestimate the wisdom of the mighty species of the Loxodon. However, I will commend you. That was goddamn hilarious.
Thanks.
3 points for Luna.
I got points!
Yes, there's a point system now. We'll figure that out later. How about you, the quiet one? As Lacan, it's your turn.
So Lacan was obviously way far back on rolling that one, but when Basterfield beat the crap out of poor Cassia, he started running in, and now is kind of up short, stopped in front of you, going, I confused a little bit by Luna and Basterfield's interaction, but then looking down at Cassia, who is, how you doing, friend? Are you like on the ground? There's magic missiles, right? Orbiting. So I'm like, what did you do that for? And I've got my rapier out, And primarily, I'm ready to. I want to hold a defense against her, but yeah, I think I would like to launch in and attack Bashfield.
Please do.
Oh, well, that it's gonna be one of these. Oh, it is not my day.
Oh man.
That is a 5, and it's all red. Does that mean something worse?
A 5,
Oh, it's because you rolled a 1.
God, how is this possible?
your first 2 rolls.
The odds of that happening are so low.
Chat, clip it. Post it to verticals now.
That's a clip.
I feel like I have the Anna It Follows crit die for ones. Like,
I'm sorry, I've infected you all.
Bo, is this what it was like?
Yeah, it feels bad, man. Feels bad.
You're still my hero.
Yeah, the sword goes right towards his chest and then bends and then just kind of like flicks his trunk. He goes, I don't understand. Is that all then?
Certainly not. And can I regain my feet? And am I still?
Well, you have your action bone. Do you have anything else you can do?
Okay, the
Bonus
crit
action?
hasn't like put me on my ass or anything.
No.
right? Whew.
Usually, so crit misses for me in combat don't really have consequence. Crit ones on things like checks or things that maybe aren't just attack rolls, sometimes that will result in more wacky hijinks. But just for an attack roll, I mean, it's like, it just doesn't work.
Okay. Lakan is so embarrassed, he would actually like to use his action surge to attack again.
Oh, okay. We got a fighter.
It's like a small rabid raccoon that comes in again. That's a 23 this time. Clean.
Much better. Roll that damage, please.
Go. And I got finesse. It's the only thing I'm holding, so it's a +2 to this damage, which is 10 piercing damage +2 to this 12.
Nice. Dang. Feels much more painful. God damn.
It's chuffed. It's a compliment.
That is how you do it. Well done. Top of the round. Back to Zarnus. He's going to make another attack on you. Oh, he rolls a 1. Perhaps he's holding back.
He's infected. Oh, yeah.
As he lunges at you, maybe at this point you can kind of assume / will assume he's pulling punches for the sake of conversation, but still trying to sell this show. You block again. He goes, I need you to promise me this stays between us. What I need to tell you could lose my rank. Best case scenario.
Yeah, sure. What is it?
And Kadal, it's your turn.
Okay. Wow. Do I do? Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, can I grapple?
You can try.
Is there do I have to push a button for that, or is it?
Can I push the grapple button? So, actions in combat, you get attack, dash, disengage, dodge, grapple. So you can use it as an action. And then I believe it would be opposing strength checks, athletics checks. Let me see.
I think the person being grappled can choose to use dex to defend.
Yes.
I'm not positive, though.
Oh, yeah.
Using at least one free hand, you try to seize it by making a grapple check instead of an attack roll, contested by the target's athletics or dexterity. Sure. So go ahead and you roll athletics, and then Zarnus will roll to try to oppose that.
Oh, wait. So it says make an attack roll against the creature. So do I have to do unarmed strike first, or do I do athletic?
No, it's instead of an attack roll. So just roll athletics for me.
What's B mean? Oh, it's a 20.
Yo!
First 20, baby.
Yes.
Happy for you, bro.
So with it being a crit, I'm going to say this one is an auto success. I'm not even going to oppose it. As you get him grappled. Kind of put. How do you grab? Is it like a Nelson situation or?
No, I think I'm gonna put him. No, okay. So I think I'm gonna like put him in choke, but like a rear naked choke, but then wrap my tail around his like right leg, and so it's like really. Oh, who does this remind me of? When Cell grabs Piccolo. You know, and, you know, but I'm not
starts drinking him.
Ah!
I'm just gonna like put my face next to his, and like if this was his face, I go, I'm listening.
And because it's a crit grapple, you kind of don't even realize your own strength. Where he's like, "You're really selling it."
Oh. Do I let go? Is he?
No. You're fine. You're good. That brings us to Cassia.
I am still kind of seeing the last of the stars, but through that, I'm gonna try to cast sleep.
Okay.
Sleepy time.
Sleepy time for. That's awesome.
So let's see here. Sleep's always a weird one. I'm just bringing up the spell.
I don't see a place where it says to roll.
Yeah, because it's based on HP. And okay, so this spell sends creatures into a magical slumber, and it is a 20-foot range. Or sorry, it's a 20-foot area. So you would also be targeting Luna and Lacan.
Didn't you do this before in training?
I definitely. This is what training was all about, and
we kind of learned sleep is weird, and oftentimes can backfire.
I gotta put sleep to sleep, if you know what I am saying. Okay. Then
you're more than free to swap that out.
Thank you so much to all of you. Okay, then let's try Witch Bolt.
Nice. All right, roll to attack.
7.
That's a 7 total.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is.
It was a 2.
That is not gonna cut it, unfortunately.
That's okay. I imagine Cassia kind of like it comes out as a little bit of like a sneeze. Like she's not all there yet.
Fair. That brings us to the general. As this little witch bolt kind of fizzes out on him. Goes, embarrassing. As he turns to Lacan, who just dealt a massive slash and is going to take a swing at you. That is a 13 to hit.
He's swinging that big axe, huh?
Mm-hmm.
With my 18 armor class, I just go,
hey. So he just kind of brings it down. You step out of the way. You notice that as he's attacking you, he is kind of sized up that he feels like he doesn't need to pull as much as the sharp end of the axe. You move and it just lands in the grass and digs a couple inches in. And he goes, well done. Now I do it again. And he swings again. That is a 17 to hit.
I'm nimble, DM.
You duck. Quick and nimble and quick
and nimble.
You should
Very
see me
well
with
done.
a candlestick. Okay, sorry, strike that, please.
That brings us to Luna.
Hey, General Basterfield.
Yes,
Knock,
it is
knock.
I, General Reginald Basterfield, 69th of my name.
Nice. Knock,
That is
knock.
nice, thank you.
Knock, knock.
Yes, hello, it is I.
Thunderwave.
What now?
I guess Thunderwave.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So General Basterfield, and I believe Cassia and Luna.
Well, I tried to step right, like, in front of them toward him, because I'm assuming, we're kind of like here, fighting him.
So everyone, we're Theater of the Mind, but technically everyone was within melee. So if you want to do that, you could, but I'd say you would have to use movement to step away a little bit, which would provoke an attack op.
I'll do it.
Okay. So you try to jump back. Let's see if he lands his hit. That's a 1, so no.
He was distracted by my joke.
It was so hilarious. I could have. Well done.
All right, so he makes a Constitution saving throw versus 14.
That is a 12. So roll damage, and he's knocked back.
I think that's 2d8 if I'm not mistaken. Yes. He takes 5. But he goes, that's cool, pushing an elephant all the way.
Yeah.
10 feet, that's big.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all watch as, and you, Kadal, you hear this from where you are. This loud clap of thunder goes off and echoes all throughout the district. As you look over to see the last few feet of this 8-foot-tall elephant man just flying through the air as he's pushed back 10 feet. Just
Holy. Me and Zarnis, I'm like grappling Zarnis, and we both like look at Basterfield go and then look at each other.
as he finds his footing, he says, Cadet Luna, that was quite impressive. You could say that I was moved by it.
That was funny, I think.
I think so too. Very good.
We're both funny, I think.
I believe the same thing. Marvelous.
Do I get more points?
Yes, 17 points.
Yes! That's a total of 20 points.
That
I'm going to
brings
tell
up
everybody.
anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay, Lacan. This elephant man just rushed past your face.
And that was shocking. And I was frozen in shock. And then Luna spoke, and I did a spit take. And I'm just now recovering enough to brandish my rapier once again and attack. 15?
A 15 is not enough.
Oh, well, that's awkward. You guys are having a moment, and I was just like, ha-ha!
That not quite as funny. Unfortunately.
Okay, look, I just lowers the rapier and like walks to the back of the line. Like,
So you're like, you go to attack him and then you like slouch and like kind of walk away.
yeah, it's just like miss, and I'm like, I just give space for the other two to launch their attacks next. Oh, no, I mean, but like within 5 feet. Wait, didn't you use it already?
As you walk away, you hear, never turn your back on the enemy. Bonk. As it's the broadside of the axe, and it did not have all of his oomph in it. It is 2 bludgeoning damage. As you turn your back, he just kind of gave you a bonk.
Just a little smack on the booty.
Mm-hmm.
He casts a look backwards, but he's thinking that it's good he took the time to spar tonight.
So what we're going to do there is we're going to do a little BRB, if that's cool, and then we will continue these hijinks when we're back.
But before we go to break, reminder that tonight we are giving away an adult time dragon miniature that was provided by WizKids. Thank you so much, WizKids. I love you. Mwah. And I'm going to open that giveaway right now at some point as soon as I find it. Well, I'm going to open it and then it's going to tell you in chat how to enter. So keep your eyes on chat. It will tell you how to enter, and we will keep it open until the end of the show. And at the end of the show, we will pick our winner. Reminder that unfortunately, we can only ship to a winner in the United States this time. Sorry. So enter the giveaway. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
America. Ayo. There he is.
Hi.
Welcome back. So, everyone got their little snackies, their little bevies.
Actually, I got water and left it in the other room.
Rip. Oh, oh my God.
I can still
want
hear
that
you.
one.
Keep talking. I'll be right back.
So, that brings us to the top of the round. Zarnis, grappled, needs to...
Next to my face. We're like kind of like nuzzled right now. Yeah.
Is gonna make an opposing athletics check. Low roll. Didn't do it. We'll say it's because he's rolling with it. As he's kind of struggling with being grappled by a larger dragon man. He says, the brass are all suspicious that your troop leader, Marlowe, has been kidnapped and replaced with a creature called a doppelganger, a shapeshifter.
Kadal goes, sorry, I was in the moment. Say that again. He loosens up a little bit. So sorry, sir.
We're suspicious that Lieutenant Marlowe has been kidnapped and replaced with an imposter.
Oh. How do we know that?
It's only hunches now, but he's missing vital information. He's not keeping schedule. He's off.
That's sus as hell. Okay, well, what do you want me to do about it, sir?
Kadal, take your turn.
Okay. Unarmed strike.
Let's do it.
Let's go. 20.
Nat 20? Oh, that's okay. That hits, though.
Still a 20.
Roll damage.
Damage is 8.
8. Very nice. You gotta take your second attack or your bonus.
I sure am.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna another unarmed strike. Let's go. 16.
A 16. Where did that? There it is. A 16 does hit.
Let's go.
Roll damage again.
Killing damage with my fist. 7.
Okay. Damn, nice.
Get wrecked. Oh.
So you're just like, what can I do?
Sir, tell me about it. Bah!
You like finally sneak in a couple hits mid-conversation.
Give me the information, sir.
Cassia.
Hi. Yes. I would like to try expeditious retreat, which says that I can move real fast.
Interesting. Okay, let me see. Let me look at this.
At an incredible pace, it says.
It allows you to move incredible pace when you cast a spell. As a bonus action on each of your turns until the spell ends, you can take the dash action. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. So I finally shake off the last of my dizziness and I think about casting another witch bolt or something, but instead I decide I want to go fast.
To run?
I want to run almost. I want to run circles around General Basterfield. And I'm so tiny that it's almost like a mouse is just running. And maybe I'm becoming kind of just a little orange blur.
So you just want to dash around him?
I'm gonna really use double team.
I just kind of want to piss him off a little. I know, to be honest, this is also Cassia's time to think about what
It's a coping mechanism.
It is.
Okay, we can roll with it. So you're fast. You're running circles around him. Like big circles, or just kind of right around him, and just
Right around him. Very Looney Tunes.
Okay. So you're doing that, and it is his turn. Cassia, can you make a dexterity saving throw?
Yes, I can. Because I know what that is.
Mm-hmm. So under your
and
saving
I got
throws.
a 5.
Yep. So he sticks out his axe, and you trip over it. As you.
He got you.
This is not the first time I've eaten grass, but it might be one of the worst.
He goes, Cadet, answer me this. The fuck?
I was just trying something, sir.
Well, my professional advice, with all of my experience in combat, is perhaps don't.
Thank you.
Of course. That's his turn. His whole turn was to just stop this nonsense.
I'd like to roll to stop this nonsense, please.
That brings us to Luna.
Is Cassia actually damaged? Have you lost any hit points?
Oh, I have in the past.
Then
Yeah, Cassia took the broadside of the battle axe.
I'm gonna run over to her as she's spitting stuff on the ground and just pat her head. There. And I'll cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, Luna.
And so you get 1d8 plus 4, which is 3 plus 4, which is 7 hit points back.
Oh, that's all of them.
Yay!
And
So I pat you and you just kind of glow with health, and then you're suddenly not even spitting out grass anymore.
Can I just touch your pretty hair? Thank you.
I allow
Luna. Thank you.
And I boop your nose, boop, and then I walk away.
You're having this nice moment, and it is interrupted with the cutting voice of camaraderie! Excellent!
Do I get more points?
Yes! 17 more points for Luna!
Wow! 37 points.
Yes. I need to remember to do something with those points. I hope I don't forget. Which brings us to Lacan.
Lacan is quietly just counting as he issues 17 points, and then he's wondering, is that the maximum for that? Why? It was.
What is the system?
But he just turns around on his mark and raises his rapier. And Luna and Cassia have separated now. Luna, you walked onward.
I just kind of I walked back to a spread out position, I guess.
Okay. I think Lacan walks up to Cassia and offers an arm to help you up off the ground.
Oh, that's so nice.
And then I'm going to pull you up, and I would like to put you kind of behind me. And then I would like to raise my rapier to bash your head. He's just kind of been beating the crap out of you, and I don't like that.
Me neither.
24. That
20.
would be a green 24.
Yep.
That's the best kind of 24.
It sure is. That'll hit.
Oh, yeah, that has nothing to do with my damage, though. Huzzah! I do have finesse.
Oh. Because you're a +4. So does that mean it was a nat 20?
Yes, it was.
It was a nat 20. Okay, so you get crit damage. Twice the dice, bonus alonus. So that is 2d8 plus 4.
Okay, 2d8. So that was the 1d8 plus 4.
Gotta announce those nat 20s. We love those.
This is nat 20. It was green. I got excited, and then I was scrolling through the list, and then I got another order officer, and I just kept going. So that was an 8, and then an 11, and then I get +2 for finesse. So that is a blackjack.
8, 11, so 90, 21?
Yes, sir.
Ooh, damn. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
After Lacan lands the hit, he pulls back and he considers for a second if this is going to get him in trouble with the general military situation that he is a part of. And yeah, that's how's the general?
He kind of reassures you as you take this huge slice. He goes, bloody well done.
Okay, starting to feel bad.
But he's still looking okay.
Yeah.
Top of the round, back to Zarnus. He's going
Please
to
have him tell our secret now.
oppose this strength, this grapple. Okay, there we go. So he breaks free of the grapple, kind of pushes you off and rolls and stands up. That was his action, so he's not going to, make an attack. But you two are still kind of like pacing, circling, as he says. He tells you, we've been awaiting orders from Raynor's council, who seem to be dragging their feet on what to do. I fear the longer this takes, the more time this imposter has to move forward with whatever it is he's doing.
Okay, so what do you want us to do?
As his troop, you'll be spending the most time with him. I need you to do what you need to do to prove this theory.
So, you mean instigate him to be more suspicious, or
Perhaps. Keep an eye on him, see where he goes, what he does.
Yeah, I can do that, but sir, how come no one's talked to him yet? How come none of the lieutenants or generals have confronted him?
As I said, the higher-ups are taking their sweet damn time with what is to be done with this information. As much as we want to, we currently don't have the authority to act on it.
I mean, I feel like why would the higher-ups be taking their time? This is important. We've been infiltrated, and is there anyone else that we should be considering if it's not just him?
Kadal, you can take your turn now.
Okay. Flying sidekick, unarmed strike.
Woo!
It's an 8. So
He dodges.
Yeah. Just pass straight through him.
As you're mid-conversation, it's like, what are we supposed to do?
What do we do?
It's like, why would... All right.
Was that the move you chose, Kadal? And then, bonus action, another flying sidekick, unarmed strike. Nat 20.
Jeez, okay.
I feel like I've never had an episode of a D&D. I've never had a D&D session where I've had this many crit fails and crit successes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot.
Yup. So with the crit hit, you get critical damage, which is twice the damage dice, but leave the bonus alone. So, what's the damage on your unarmed strike normally?
Normally?
Mm-hmm.
How do I find out?
That would be under the damage column next to your unarmed strike.
It is 2d6 plus 2.
Okay, so then it's going to be 4d6 plus 2.
Oh wait, I lied. It's 1d6 plus 2. I was looking at bonus action.
So then it's going to be 2d6 plus 2. I was going to say 4d6 sounds really high.
That's yeah.
So 2d6 plus 2.
I roll it twice?
Roll the regular one once and then roll another d6.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's a 2. So I have 4.
Mm-hmm. 4 total, so another d6.
Okay. A regular d6, so I go to
Mm-hmm.
this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 6.
Wow. Dang, nice.
Is that good? That sounds good.
Oh yeah, he's very confused by your first kick. As he turns back to look at you, you come flying back and just kick him right in the gut and knock the wind out of him.
Yeah. What actually happened was like I passed him. I went, yeah. It's just like a boomerang. The same kick. Perfect form.
Somehow, some way, somehow.
Yeah.
Cassia.
I think Cassia is feeling strengthened by Luna and Lacan's help, and she peeks out from behind Lacan, kind of maybe through his elbow hole right there, and decides she's gonna go for Ice Knife.
Nice. Love that one.
So, if necessary, I guess I should take a little dash away so I don't. Lacan's not in my line of fire.
Let's see. Oh yeah. You could definitely aim around. That's easy. And then what is the range?
Actually, I aim through
5
right
feet.
here. It's really easy. It's really.
All right. So roll to hit.
Okay. 22.
22's gonna hit. So first, roll the hit damage, which is 1d10.
Okay. 7.
Okay. So this little ice dagger, you just kind of fling from under Lacan's arm, and then hits him, deals the damage. And now he's got to make a dex save, which he succeeds. So it's going to be half damage. So he manages to pull the knife out and start to run. So it's going to be half damage, but the knife then explodes. So can you roll the damage on that, which is 2d6? Oh, wait, let me see something. The 2d6, the target bet. Oh, wait, on a hit or miss, the shard explodes. Target and each creature within 60. I don't see anything about half damage. Does he not take any? The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. Huh.
Maybe just like one little shard of ice could get him like in the tusk. Just a little think.
Maybe just
Well, normally, because then normally the language would be on a successful save, the target takes half damage, but there's nothing about that. So I actually think it's no damage. So you did hit him with the knife, but then he manages to get out of the way of the explosion.
I like the idea that it bounced off his tusk.
Mm-hmm. But it's a hit.
Whew. Cassie's feeling a little better about that. That's good.
As now you're all kind of grouped together as this large elephant man just comes charging in at you, axe raised in the air. It's gonna take a swing at Lacan. Like, right, here we are then. As he swings for a 7. I've already forgotten. Quick. And then nat 1 and nimble every time.
And I like to think he's swinging at Lacan because Lacan has kind of interposed himself. So Lacan's just like backing up, pushing everybody with him. Like the Baskerville just.
I can see us just like on your shoulders, like our little heads, like woo.
That brings us to Luna.
I'm gonna pat Lacan on the shoulder and say, "You're doing a great job. Keep it up." And I'm gonna cast guidance on Lacan.
Ooh.
So you once before the spell ends, you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check of your choice. Which in battle may or may not be helpful because it's ability check, not saving throw, but I don't know. She's just feeling really thankful, so she gave you her best advice, which is keep doing good.
Hell yeah.
Lacan is glad that you're behind him, so you can't see these. So pleased with that.
And that brings us to Lacan.
Let's see. Above board question, because in universe is kind of mean. Animal handling, that doesn't help here.
No, it does not.
Of course not. Why would it? What a silly question.
He is a humanoid, so. But
just
good question.
looking, you know.
You gotta be like, calm.
Honestly, it's our
guy.
fault for continuing to call him an elephant man. He is a loxodon.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
I was just like, there's a lizard brain in me that you could speak to. Like, but that's maybe just a me thing.
I mean, I am an animal, technically. Like,
We look at like.
The problem with the Underdark is nobody asks any questions about each other, and we just don't know these things. Let's see. I am. Athletics. If I were trying to use athletics, I'm all strength dex, so it wouldn't really help. But this elephant is like, again, like Lacan kind of feels bad. He's laid 2 heavy hits into him, and now the general is. Lacan gets very easily embarrassed for other people. And so instead of continuing to bear down on the general, he would like to, if at all possible, use athletics to bring the group out of range of his melee thrashing without incurring an attack of opportunity.
So you would be able to. You'd be able to disengage, and that allows you to do that for yourself. I don't know if there's any way currently for you to do that for multiple people.
Even considering one is very tiny and one is very grippy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then perhaps, is there an athletics opportunity I could take my satchel and kick it towards the general's feet to bring him prone once and for all by slipping him up?
you're trying to trip him?
Yeah, I would want to, maybe my notebook, I'd like to aim under his feet and just send him splooted out.
Sounds like an improvised weapon to me.
That's what I'm looking at.
That's a thing.
Sure. We can improvise this one since you're not going for damage. Let's call it. Because it's kind of sneaky. So I'm gonna say let's call it sleight of hand versus his dexterity.
I love it.
All right, that's +0 for me, but I've got guidance, so.
Oh yeah, ability check. Hell yeah, paid off.
Nice.
And guidance allows me to add to it.
It was a D6. Is that right?
The guidance?
Guidance, yeah.
It's D4.
Oh, D4.
Okay. So I will roll my sleight of hand. Is it I'm rolling against you?
Yeah, just give me the roll and then I'll roll against that. So D20 and a D4.
So that is 7 plus No, just needed one of those. Oh god, I keep clicking it and it keeps going up. Don't want that. How do I just roll the 1d4 now that I've clicked it 4 times?
You can X it
Aha,
out.
you're a genius. 4! Okay, cool.
Ooh,
That
nice.
was, I forgot the number
Nice.
I rolled before. But, yes.
I think you said 7.
Yes.
So
11.
11, gotta beat 11. He
Don't
also has
do
a
it.
+0. I wish I had dice cam. I shit you not. He rolled a 12.
That's why he's the general.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Like-
so I just watch as my notebook with all my precious. I want to say
Notes.
It's not poetry. I swear.
Mm.
I just in the mud, just a smear of guts. I'm personally devastated, but I want
You
to
just like slide this thing over to try and trip him, and as he's like trying to continue attacking you, he just kind of steps over and goes, "Whoa!" If anything, you kind of get the vibe he didn't really recognize that as something tactical, more just like, "Oops, that looks important. Better not step on it."
And the balance of embarrassment has once again switched back in my favor.
As back to the top of the round, Zarnis. Kadal, he says to you, as I said, I think there are times when taking matters into your own hands serves the cooperative more than what the cooperative has to think. Find out what you can, spy on him, follow him. It will be difficult because, well, there aren't many ways to exposing a doppelganger short of, well, killing them. And it may very well come to that. Of course, don't lead with that. See what you can find out. But if it does, I'll let you know and we'll discuss further details from there.
Okay. Can I, how am I supposed to get this information to you while we're on our mission?
I suspected not much could happen while you are on your first mission, but once you come back, I'll trust you with this.
Sir, can I tell my battalion? I feel like maybe they could help.
Can you roll persuasion for me?
Ooh, moment. Big moment.
Nat 20! Let's go.
What?
Bro, what? He goes, "Oh, fuck yeah, tell whoever you want. Great idea."
Vote's on our team. Vote's on us. Vote on
Hold the
us.
roulette tonight, boys.
Wow.
He says to you, "Only if you think you can trust them with this information as well. If this gets outside of the 4 of you, things will get messy."
Kadal looks at his friends getting completely destroyed by the Loxodon.
Actually, from where you're sitting, it looks like it's kind of even. You see the Loxodon's got some gashes and bruises.
Right. Okay. He looks back at Zarnis. He goes, I think I trust him with my life.
Aw.
Well, that'll have to work for me then.
And then Kadal says, so how many points will this get me?
He goes, "What the hell are you talking about?"
Nothing.
As he puts his trident away with, a couple cool little spins and twirls before he puts it back on his back.
And Kadal's like, cool.
As we are, well, you hear Zarnis at this point call out to the rest of you. Says, General, I think they're all set.
Excuse me, General Basterfield?
Ah, yes. Very good.
May I share my points with my team?
Ah, interesting. An interesting proposal.
I'll split
Point
them up.
sharing.
I'll take 7 and each of them can have 10. I'll get more.
Well, camaraderie is a value. Here in the Order Under, I remembered. Very well. Point sharing is now legal.
Yay!
Kadal looks at Zarnus like,
Zarnus is looking like,
yeah,
Great.
right.
good. Like, sir, what is this? I'm not aware of a point system. Oh, you will be. Okay. And that is where we'll stop.
That's the end of the episode?
Sure is.
I want to play more.
I know.
I do retrieve my muddy notebook.
You sure do.
Wait, can we roll opposed perception to see if we can see the poetry that's inside?
There's no poetry in there. That's not what it is. It's battle plans.
I bet it's dirty pictures.
Battle Plans does kind of sound like a
Because
Taylor
it's
Swift
Ellen.
song.
All right, well then Luna sees poetry. Regardless of if there is poetry, that's what she thinks she sees.
And that's why we love Luna. The cathedrals for all eyes to see them.
Or that the cliffhanger of this episode was, what are the points for?
So the mystery is set up. Is our commanding officer actually a doppelganger? And we're getting sent on our mission tomorrow with someone who could be an imposter. Sounds fun.
Oh, well, technically, I can't remember if I didn't specify it this session. I'm not sure if I did in the pre. Marla does not go with you.
Oh, okay.
You all will be going out on your own
With our points.
with your points.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, I have in my ending notes that I need to start keeping point system from Basterfield ?
In chat, they're keeping track. It's 10 for each of you and 7 for me right now.
Great.
Is there like a feature in D&D Beyond.com that's never been easier where we can put in has points in inventory?
You can put it in the notes.
Yeah, there's a notes section.
Or you could make a custom item called points.
Yes.
Say how many of them you have.
Oh, I want to try.
Where
I'm
I
gonna do that.
Is it in the episodes?
I'll do that after the show. Because we have a giveaway to do.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And I can give you like 5. If you haven't entered the giveaway, ! Giveaway, and that will give you a ticket. I'm going to select a winner. As soon as I select a winner, we'll find out who it is. We will reveal it. And then hopefully that person is here because I need to tell that person what to do. They need to join the StonesThrow Discord if they have not already. And they need to get in touch with me. I'll probably message them. They can message me, whatever, to give me their shipping info. Because otherwise I won't know how to send it. Actually, WizKids won't know how to send it to you because WizKids has provided this amazing prize for us. Thank you so much, WizKids.
Hey, you WizKids!
Kids.
We did get a few more entries. Look at y'all coming in under the wire.
And they're definitely not me under several pseudonyms.
Oh,
I
just did it with right now.
I know your address. I'll know if it's you.
Come on. You're killing me.
Okay, I think that we're going to end the giveaway right there. All right, drum roll. How do I stop the giveaway?
It's too many gifts.
Winners. There we go. Pick a winner. Oh, I have to end the giveaway first.
You can do it.
My goodness, you guys. I swear I did this yesterday. I tested it, but now that it has 54 entrants in it, I can't see the button to end it. Someone who knows Streamlabs, help me. This is hilarious. Uh,
That means there's still time.
yeah, I know.
Could it perhaps be the dragon's fault?
You have until we figure
Close
out
entries.
technology.
There we go. It was
Oh.
hidden. They're
Rip.
they're ended.
Someone
Now
explain.
it's time to pick a winner.
That's Paul.
Dun,
Y'all
dun,
good.
dun,
Y'all
dun.
good.
Dun, dun,
Nice try.
Thank you.
The favored odds. You are the winner. If you are here with us, speak now
That's
or
me.
forfeit your dragon. We'll give you a few minutes, a minute. We'll give you 1 minute to respond. And in the meantime, we'll do a little bit of housekeeping. Remember, there is a Discord and a Reddit for Stone. The Discord right now has a forum discussion for episode 1. If you took any cool clips during this show, it would be amazing if you could go post them in there. We all love to view them, and then also it helps us out with grabbing clips for social media and everything. I'm checking. I still haven't seen the favored odds say anything. There you are. The favored odds. Awesome. So yeah, the favored odds, if you could join the Discord and let me know.
There's already a sketch of Cassia getting tripped in the Discord.
Awesome.
All right, cool. What were the other housekeeping things? Be sure to follow StonesThrow RPG on social media, wherever your social medias are mediated. Blue Sky, TikTok, Instagram, Threads is where we are right now. We'll be back next week. We're going to stream live every week at 7 p.m. And you can also find the VODs if you're watching on Twitch. You can't find the VODs there. You're going to have to go to StonesThrow RPG YouTube, and that's where all of the VODs will be, where you can send your friends. I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who came out and supported the show. It means so much to have you here watching the live. My goal with this show is to build a really vibrant storytelling community and something that is really sustainable for my entertainer friends. And having people watching is a really important piece of that success. So thank you so much for being here. And please do share as much as you feel comfortable. Before we get going, I want to go around and each person, again, say where you can be found, like your website or your socials, and if there's anything that you want to point people toward. For example, I would say my name is Anna Prosser. My website is www.annaprosser.com. That'll lead you to all my socials if you want to find them. And I also, along with Nate, run a clothing brand called Cantrip Brand. CantripBrand.com is where you can find all of your fantasy and RPG inspired streetwear. And there's some good sales going on there right now. So if you haven't checked it out, I recommend you do. And this time I will tag Bo.
Yep, my name is Bobass Squirrel. You can find me at all social media at Bobass Squirrel. I'm the only one in the world, so it's easy that way. Website's bobassquirrel.com, and you can also find me on Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, Deezer, Tidal. If you listen on there, that's wild. But you can listen to my music on all those platforms. Wherever you listen to music and stream it, I'll be there too. Let's go with Christina. Wait, no, I did Christina last time. Rachel.
Right.
Sorry, Christina.
Oh.
Sorry, Christina, but you get to bring it home. Let's see. You can follow me across all social media as Seltzer, please. Seltzer like the drink, please like the request. And actually, I hope I'm just Seltzer on Twitch. That's terrible advice, but you can definitely find me here on Wednesdays because I live for this. I've had such a great time doing this all through the summer as we were prepping. And just want to say a huge thank you to Anna for doing so much work to make this happen. And Nate, our amazing DM, being 3 different characters in conversation with yourself today was pretty damn cool. But I am just having a great time playing, and I'm really grateful that we can all do this. And Bo and Christina, it's so much fun playing with you guys. And yeah, I'm just kind of riding the high right now. Can we go for like another hour or two? I was eating sugar over here. Yeah, Christina, no, wait, it's your time now.
Yeah, I'm definitely having that thing. I feel like I'm in high school and we did the play, and now I want to go to the diner and like keep singing. And it's you said everything I wanted to say too. Of just thank you, Anna, and thank you, Nate, and Rachel and Bo, and everybody who came, and my mom and dad, and my childhood hamster. You can find me on the internet. I am at It's the Sea Wolf on pretty much anything. If you go to ChristinaWolfgram.com, you can get my book called Fucking Deal With It. It's a comedy mental health workbook. And you can also find me on Substack, cryingiscool.substack.com. And if not, I'll see you in the Discord and I'll see you next Wednesday. This has been a blast.
Have to go.
I have to go.
You have to
go.
say. You have to say your stuff.
Right.
You have to take a turn.
All right. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the session. I'm trying to stock up on Habbo credits for Habbo hotels. So if anyone is on there, feel free to find me on the socials because I'm really trying to get a hot tub for my room. I think that would be sick. And that's all I got.
All right. And if you enjoyed this and this was your first show, don't forget there are 2 more pieces of content you could check out. If you only do, recommend watching the prologue show that is on the StonesThrow YouTube channel. It gives an overview of the about 16 hours that this group has already played, and some of the things you heard us referencing are from those stories because we really wanted to get a good knowledge of our characters and a really solid foundation to build on to start telling the story for you. So you can see us build that story in the prologue show if you go back and watch that video. And we'll be posting clips on our social media, and we hope we'll stay in touch with you in the Discord. And I just want to keep talking to you because I like you and I'm glad you're here, but that will be all for us today. Did I miss anything, anyone?
Wait, shout out to our incredible community and the fan artists who are already working on stuff from this episode. But special shout out Starchy Tart, everyone who's made fan art. That's been the thing that has blown me away most of all. We had a cosplay, I think, before we even did our first episode. Yeah. What talent in this community, and we really appreciate you coming here and sharing your talent with us, and our incredible production guy too. Nice job today.
Yeah, the Red Wizard of production. Thank you. Our unsung hero. Absolutely. Solved a lot of tech issues that you didn't even see. It's amazing. The one thing I did want to say, I remember I had one more. People who joined the Discord before about an hour from now, we're going to cut it off in about an hour. You will be our original members of our Discord community, and we want to honor you. And so we've decided that all of you will be getting a special role in Discord called the Nat 1. All of you will be our Nat 1s, as in our first supporters. So if you haven't joined, be sure to get in the Discord now, because that role is never going to be granted other than now. So if you want to be a Nat 1, which I do, then please join the Discord.
And appropriately, we had many this episode. They all went out to y'all.
Perfect.
Well, speak for yourself. I had many a 20.
Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Beginner's luck.
All right. And I will also stay in chat for a little bit. So our winner, the favorite odds, if you have any trouble joining, we can message there. Just want to make sure that you're all set so we can get that dragon to you. And that's it. Thank you all for being here. I cannot wait for next week.